अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन परमानन्दं सद्गुरु Guru Maharaj ki jai Shivoham. We are taking the 63 verse of chapter 2nd Srimad Bhagavad Gita. In this verse, the Sadguru Satchidananda Paramatma Lord Krishna is teaching to Arjuna about the anger's after effect. क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहा सम्मोहात् स्मृति विभ्रमः स्मृति भ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशो बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोह सम्मोहात् स्मृति विभ्रमः स्मृति भ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. क्रोधात् by the anger, bhavati produce, sammoha it means the stage as the mesmerism, as a hypnotism, the great stage of internal unconsciousness. Sammohat. By this sammohan, by this mesmerism comes smriti vibhrama. Smriti vibhrama, it means the memory completely comes in the condition of schizophrenia, is a condition of doubt, what to do and what to not do this type. We can say the memory collapse. Person cannot decide what must we do. Smriti vibhrama, this type of distractive memory is distracted. Buddhi nashaha, the intellect become eradicated, intellect become completely collapse. And when that intellect completely collapse, then the person is pranashyati, it means person fall down by the stage of his all awareness and wisdom. So my dear friend, the Krishna is telling to the Arjun, by the anger, person feel like hypnotism, and this hypnotic condition of the anger brings completely destruction of the memory, and the memory's destruction brings the destruction of the intellect, and person stand in a blindness of decision. The decisive power destroy. When this decisive power destroy, that the person completely fall down from the stage of awareness and stage of his being. My dear friend, the Satchidananda Paramatma, Lord Krishna, the master of millions of galaxies and billions of the universes, the masters of the masters and the kings of the kings, and loving like million mothers, telling to the Arjuna, my dear Arjun, by the anger which is coming in the interruption of your wishes, result of interruption of your wishes. The anger's energy is very high energy. The anger's energy is energy like explosion. The explosion which destroy your all spiritual and divine practices and spiritual and divine attention and spiritual and divine achievements. Your capacity, your ability, your life energy, your seekerness, your meditation, everything is destroyed by this anger. And your momentum towards the enlightenment or awakeness, that stop. And the equilibrium between the awareness and seeing all these things as it is, that equilibrium and that balance goes destroyed. By the anger, your all the energy, all the capacity, everything is converted into the anger. I want to say an example. If a complete vessel of petrol burn and explode, and when what happened, the periphery, every material become burning. Nothing is remain. So the anger is like this type of explosion. As we are having the fuel tank in the car, and the fuel tank supply that petrol in the carburetor and car runs. Unfortunately, the fuel tank burn. Then what happened? The all car burn at randomly. As unfortunately, sometime the passenger which is sitting in the car, they also burn in this fire. So the same thing with you. When anger comes, the angry person feeling a explosion inside of the energy, and the reserve energy also involved in this anger, and the possibility of enlightenment and teaching of the Sadguru and progress in your divine practices or meditation, that all destroy within a moment of the anger. So the anger is a unbalanced condition or destroy your equilibrium. Anger is internal volcano, and the anger is internal explosive. My dear friend, anger is a very unfortunate condition in the life of a seeker. Unfortunate condition in the life of the seekers. My dear friend, anger is also a very powerful strength. You can use this strength for a very good enthusiastic work also, but that can you use after the enlightenment, not in this stage. My dear friend, the anger is very strong condition The angry person has a abnormal energy. He can break the chain of the iron in the anger. And by the anger, there is a create a mesmerism. And in this mesmerism condition, you cannot remember what are you doing and what will be result of this anger. That mesmerism completely kidnap your wisdom. You see a mad person and you see a angry person. Both are same. You can see a mad person is also so strong. He can break the chain of iron, and angry person also same. I remember a short story. In the ancient time, the warriors fight the boars, and a warrior was very famous in the fighting of war. His wife asked, please demonstrate me your powerfulness anytime. The warrior say, I will show you, but not this time. I will show you. When an enemy attack on the warrior's territory, and warrior king was very, very angry. And at that time, that the wife came and asked, are you going for the battle? Please show me some your miracle of your anger in battle. So the warrior take a iron rod and put on the neck of his wife, and he was full of anger, and he cried, and he molded the iron rod in the round of his wife. And wife said, oh, you are so powerful. He said, no, I am not powerful. My anger is powerful this time. So this wife told me, his wife told him, please open this curved iron rod from my neck. The warrior say, I will do it after the battle. So the anger is very powerful, my dear. Anger is a very fast flowing river of energy, like a mountain river. Anger is so powerful, it can crush the stones and the rocks, outside and inside. You cannot know the anger, but you can aware in anger. So the great person teach the disciples awareness in the anger, not give up the anger. The awareness in the anger is the give up of the anger, is the safety from anger. The general practitioner of meditation cannot aware and cannot save himself from anger, because anger is the big battle, anger is the big enemy. If you cannot swim in a shallow water, then how can you swim in the fast stream of the river? Anger is the fast stream of the river. So you learn to aware in small things, like the greed, like the cleverness, like the conspiracy of the mind. Then after you can aware in the anger and the lust. Because when you will be aware anger and the lust, then your journey is very ready to complete, near to complete. My dear friend, if anyone can aware or awake or conscious in the anger, that is the greatest successful of the Sakshi meditation of awareness. And for this condition, you have to do a long practice of Sakshi meditation of awareness. So my dear friend, Sammoha, it means the mesmerism. Why the Sadguru using in this verse the word Sammoha? Because the Sammoha is the stage when your mind is completely lost its control and the control goes to anyone's hand, that hand is anger. I see many persons hypnotize. The hypnotizer, the master who hypnotized that person, he give as order, the person follow that order. So my dear friend, the hypnotism of the Maya, a strong factor is anger also. As the hypnotizer order, as that person do, as the anger flows, the person do the bad and worst thing in the anger. But as in the hypnotism, person do not know what he do in the stage of hypnotism, but in anger there is slightly different. Angry person knows that what he do in the anger, but there is nothing alternative remaining, only the regret and the sorrow. So my dear friend, when the anger goes, the person regret, but he do not know what bad he done in the anger, what he told to the opponent, what he done with the opponent, what he done, the loss to others and himself. So my dear friend, the anger is very deep mesmerism or hypnotism. Anger creates the greatest foolishness of the world. I see many persons, they become angry and give the bad names even to the God and the Master also. I see many persons, they are become angry for their sensory organs hungers is interruption by the Master also. And they are become the enemy of Master. My dear friend, this is my own experience. A person from America, when I was joined the Facebook very recently, I don't want to disclose the name, but I am giving the example. That person see that I am a good master and he or she can earn the great money by my name and my ability and my appearance. So he want to trap me, and he want to try to control me. But I say, you are my disciple. If you want to learn enlightenment, if you want to learn meditation, you learn meditation. But that person has his own particular planning. And when his desire is not fulfilled by me, he was become angry, and so much angry, and he is bad advertisement against me, he or she. My dear friend, but I do not care, because I know this mechanism of anger, because if any type of desire interrupt, the anger comes, the enmity comes, the jealousy comes. So the person give the bad names even to the God, even to the Master, even to the God and Goddess, even their respective persons, father, mother and elders also, in the anger. Anger can do anything. You can see in the newspapers. In the anger, person do murder, killing. In the anger, person do very bad activities. They cannot done by the wise person or normal person. Person make the irrespective behavior with the elders, lovers and enlightened masters. That's why the history is evidence. The Mahavira was become the victim by the jealous person. The Buddha was also criticized by jealous person. The Ram also criticized by the washerman. The Krishna was also criticized by the Shishupala. Shishupala gave the 100 bad names to the Krishna because the anger. Because Shishupal was angry with the Krishna. The Ram was badly bad names by the Ravana and the Kumbhakarna and the Meghanada. The persons, I see many persons, they are crushing the photos of the god and goddesses. I see many persons in the anger and the foolishness. They are destroying the very nice sculpture of Indian culture. Many temples was abolished or broken by the angry and bad mind persons in India. And they are proud of this type of bad work. My dear friend, that is the accumulation and long time remaining of anger. My dear friend, anger can insult even that person who has given you the very great gift of your life, that is called a meditation of awareness. I also victim of some angry persons against me because I interrupt their sensory organs hungers. So my dear friend, in my knowledge, the anger is a biggest destroyer in the comparison of all other deformities. Anger is the loss of your energy. Once anger comes, he destroys 100 times more than other deformities. Once anger comes, he make the 100 times more foolishness in the inside of the mind. And anger goes when that person feel lack of energy and person feel that he is become very weak. So this is the very big and strong mesmerism. I want to request all my enemies, they are misunderstanding me. Please, if you want to know me, please listen my discourses. Then you will feel that I am telling truth and you are living in ego, and your ego satisfaction is making you enemy of me, because I am a real and true master of this world. My dear friend, the anger make the jiva a very bad condition. In the anger, the person destroy his lifelong achievement and lifelong accumulation of balance and peace. And in the anger with the master and the opposing of the master, the person destroy his possibility of enlightenment. But master is very merciful. Master is very merciful. They forgiven and given the pardon to all the bad acting persons in their life. They never become the revengeful. But my dear friend, I want to tell, you are not giving any harm to the master, but you are destroying your possibility of enlightenment. If in your village only one doctor, and you are ill in the serious disease, and doctor can save you by his treatment, but you are become the enemy of doctor, and you are start to abuse the doctor, and you are start to throwing the stone on doctor, then what will be happen? Doctor will save him his life and he ran away, but in the result you will be die by that disease. So the blindness and unconsciousness and foolishness and mesmerism of Maya is the biggest disease. So please never go against the master, because master is only hope of your life. My dear friend, even the master is very merciful. They never give the answer of the backbiters and wrong advertisers. But my dear friend, that type of person, they take the U-turn and goes into the Maya forever, and goes into the darkness forever. Maya Maya will not give them pardon, but master can give them pardon. My dear friend, I want to say that if you leave the master or you will stand against the master, that is only one way will remain, that this blindness will not eradicate in your consciousness, and your consciousness will not come in the real and true state. Then what will be happen? You are giving punishment to yourself. When you will not become enlightened or aware, then what will be happen? You will go in the 84 million death and birth cycle. Frog, snake, insect, cattle. So be careful. This is a chance which is given the God to you for the awareness. And I am here only for your help. I am here at your service. And every master comes for the service and giving the good way of life for enlightenment or awareness. So please don't be come in this angriness, mesmerism of angriness and hypnotism of angriness. Anger can do anything. In the anger, many persons burn their home and family members and kill and shoot them. In the Nepal, you see, the king's brother has killed all the family members by the gunshot. You can see in many places nowadays the person become the human bombs and kill the innocent person by the preservation of internal anger. In the anger, person do the murder, rape, dacoity, and in the anger, person kill the other person in the name of the religion and the name of the bad type of projection, like they say that this is a bad man, this is a wrong person, this is a Dracula, this is a so and so. Because the person is innocent and good, but they are angry with that person. So the 50,000 women, they are killed in the name of the witches on the international level in various countries. And many religious chief, they are killed. You can see on the internet different religious histories, religious histories. My dear friend, this is a proof on internet. So the anger can make the human bombs, the anger can make the terrorist, the anger can make a mesmerism and the hypnotism that the Hitler, Mussolini and other can impose the world war. Even the anger can make the atomic bombs attack. The anger is the deep and deepest mesmerism. This is a completely collapse of psychological balance and strength. So my dear friend, the psychologist says the mesmerism and hypnotism destroy your own control of brain. That control goes to the another's hands. But the anger is not even give the control to others, but anger is a suicide of your possibility of life, that create a collapse of your memory, that make a dilemma inside of you, that make a undecisive stage, and that make a phantasm inside of you. The anger make a very bad condition. There is no word, I cannot describe that bad condition. The psychological, physical and mental condition. That is the worst condition. Person cannot understand what he is doing and what he must do. Person cannot understand that he is angry with that person that is a very loving in the past life with him. In the anger, the husband kills the wife. In the anger, the wives kill the husband. In the anger, the sons kill the fathers. In the anger, the disciple kill the master. I don't say that master killed the disciple in anger, because master never become in anger. Because master is enlightened person. So angry man cannot see anything. Angry man is a completely selfish man and a completely thankless person. So my dear friend, that is the scales and the measures inside of you. They are completely destroyed in the position of anger. You cannot measure anything. You cannot having any scale or the limit. You cannot understand what is right and what is wrong in the condition of the anger. What you must do and what you must not do, that wisdom is completely collapsed in the time of anger. That imbalance, that distraction, that explosion of anger completely make you a not memorized person. Your all memories, your all gratefulness, your all thankfulness, that is destroyed by the anger. So the mind completely closed in the anger. Mind only poisonous and infected like a virus infection at that time. And only a foolishness, the foolishness of doing the storm of the energy, the volcano of energy, the extreme explosion of the energy comes at the time, and your blood pressure increase very high. Maybe in the anger you can caught in the brain stroke. Maybe in the anger you can caught in the heart attack. Maybe in the anger you can caught in the falls. Maybe in the anger you can caught in the heart fail. Maybe in the anger you can caught in the paralysis. Maybe in the anger you can completely destroy your brain ability and capacity. Maybe in anger you can destroy your internal brain's floppies of the memory. Maybe in anger you can lose some very nice micro ability of your mind. In the anger, every good thing you feel bad. In the anger, you feel the nectar like a poison. In the anger, you feel the loving word as a criticism. In the anger, you become like a snake. You become like a scorpion. You become like a mad wild animal. That is the extreme stage of your anger. Never stop, and it creates a mental disease like symptom. In Hindi we say Brahm, and English we can say the schizophrenia or the other word. Doctors know. I only say the anger create a biggest foolishness of the mind. If you are angry with any person, that all the life you have destroyed the real love with that person, because after the anger that person always suspicious with you. So never angry with the loving person, never angry. If you want to save the love, never anger with the loving person, because the anger is the great destroyer of the love also. He never believe on you. If you anger with another person, your faithfulness, your belief, your values, your respect, and your mutual faith, that all will be destroyed. So my dear friend, the Rahim says, रहीमन डोरी प्रेम की मत तोड़ो चटकाए, टूटे से ये ना जुड़े और जुड़े गांठ पड़ जाए. I want to translate this verse of Rahim. Rahim was a great poet of India. He was a great lover of the Krishna. Rahim says, never break your love with anyone. If once the love will break, it is hard to difficult that again that love will join. If join that love in anyhow, that there will be a knot, K-N-O-T, knot. And what is that knot? Always in the memory, your anger will come and come again. He will not forget your moment of that anger. So, if you want to complete love with anyone, never angry, and you are impossibility, you cannot do this because you are not doing the meditation of awareness. Only the meditation of awareness can prevent your anger and prevent your love. My dear friend, in your consciousness, the hate and disliking always presents if you angry with anyone. So you are destroying the love by the anger. You are so unfortunate person if you are doing anger with any loving person, even your family member, in your society. You will become the symbol of hate if you are doing the anger again and again. The divine meditation is far away from you if you are angry person, because you are not normal, and even you are not normal, how can you do the meditation? Anger makes a man like a devil. Anger makes a man like a vampire. Anger makes a man like a rascal. Anger makes a man like a dacoit type life. Anger makes a man like a rakshas. So be careful. If you want to save yourself from the anger, if you want to save yourself from this biggest distraction, you must be preserve and conserve your knowledge of liberation and your tool of awareness, Sakshi meditation. In the anger, person do not know himself. How can he know to others? In the anger, I see the person, they are throwing the mud, they are throwing the stone, they are throwing the arrows, they are shooting the bullets, they are shooting the bombs, they are shooting the very bad words. In the anger, all body, all mind become the poisonous, and that condition is destroy your intellect. It is the evidence in this society. Anger is destroy your intellect. The intellectuality and the normal intellectuality of the life, even that not remain in the anger. So it is called buddhinasha. Buddhinasha, it means his wisdom is completely destroyed. And pranashyati, it means when the wisdom is destroyed, he fall down in the stage of the awareness and all the divinity. He fall down even in the family. Nobody respect the angry person in the family. All will feel the fear with that person. Nobody respect in the society that person. Nobody can talk to that person by open-heartedly, because the person knows, the person fearful, the person hating with the angry person. So the angry person always knows as a bad person in the society and the family also. He fall down in the image of goodness. My dear friend, in the spiritual path, the angry person cannot stand here, because even he is not standing in the family normally. How can he stand in the special field in this spirituality? So the angry person is very, very negative standing person. Even person in the zero balance, he can come here, even he is not positive, but angry person is the negative person. Then internal balance is not remaining, so the doerness will become very strong and very rigid like a rock. How can he do the Sakshi meditation? So the foolishness of the anger is a big rock, is a strong rock. The master's word also cannot break this rock. If you shoot the arrow on the rock will not broke, but arrow will broke. So master's word become effectless with the angry person. So my dear friend, the anger is the internal flow of the greatest foolishness. And this greatest foolishness not only make the fool the angry person, but it makes the surrounding persons also. If an angry person is living in your family, all family feel the disturbance, all family feel the sorrow, all family feel the depression, all family feel the fear, all family feel the instability, all family feel a very, very hell-like atmosphere. So anger is the door of the hell also. Angry person do not hear any person's voice. Even the master, even the father, even the mother, even the friend, even the well-wisher. He want to do as he want to do. He is a completely mad person. He can do anything. So the angry person also destroy the Sadguru's work. So the angry person also go away from the Sadguru, because his anger took him away from the Sadguru. Because the Sadguru is a very merciful stage. Sadguru has a infinite mercy. Even the Sadguru can mercy on angry person also. But angry person do not mercy on the Sadguru. So the angry person go away from the Sadguru, and Sadguru save himself, and Sadguru also go away from the angry person, because Sadguru has no time to waste. Sadguru has no energy to waste for this type of person. But Sadguru is very merciful. Sometimes they give the time for angry person. When the angry person become cool, Sadguru again give him chance of enlightenment, his love and mercy. My dear friend, Sadguru Krishna is telling in this stanza about the anger, and I try to explain how the minute things affect and technology and deformity of the anger. If you can see the anger, if you can become the seer of the anger, then you can awaken the anger. When you can awaken the anger, then you are very near to enlightenment, because the foolish person cannot see the anger, cannot awake the anger, cannot detach the anger. The seeing of anger is the detachment of the anger. And that seeing and detachment with the anger is the safety for anger. That person will not come in the influence of the anger. So the Jnani never comes in the anger, and anger cannot cover the Jnani, enlightened person. Because the Jnani is always living beyond the mind, intellect, mood and ego, and anger is the part of mind, intellect, mood and ego. My dear friend, when the primitive time the Jnani get the enlightenment, when he is the Sakshi and he is completely obedient to the master, that time he can see even the anger in the Sakshi meditation of awareness, and that is become the seer of the anger and never attached to the anger. The anger comes and goes and never affect on the practitioner of Sakshi meditation of awareness. The practitioner of Sakshi meditation of awareness is completely unaffected and completely safe from the every type of anger. So the anger cannot make the hypnotize of Jnani, and he cannot mesmerize the Jnani, and Ajnani and Jnani, the stage is very, very different. Ajnani is sleeping person. Ajnani is person who is completely unaware and unconscious in the Maya, but Jnani is a conscious person. Jnani is a very, very conscious person. The anger cannot affect on the Jnani. So my dear friend, you must be practitioner of this meditation, and you can know the technique, how the meditation come and how can you become the witness of the meditation, the Sakshi of meditation. Then you can see that when you will become the Sakshi in this meditation, then you can see the anger is coming and anger is going, and anger cannot touch your consciousness. Your consciousness is complete from the anger. Again and again anger come, and you again and again be the witness of the anger and never affect on with the anger. You see that the anger will not meet you. You will become completely angerless for the lifelong. So the Sakshi meditation of awareness is the only savior with all the person of this planet by the anger. So the Sakshi meditation of awareness is only the alternative which can save you from this type of unconsciousness of anger. My dear friend, if you become the Sakshi meditation, anger cannot make you mad. And if you become the Sakshi meditation of awareness, you can see and you will become the witness of the madness of anger, and you will be laugh. The anger will become a laughing joke of your life, and you will laugh on your foolishness also. Then you will study on anger. You will become a scientist. You will become an inventor, because you can use the energy of anger in your meditation and in your path of enlightenment. So the sex and anger, they are very big stream, but if you can aware in sex and anger, then you can aware in existence also. My dear friend, that is a great achievement for the seekers. My dear friend, I want to tell you, if you don't want to enlightenment, don't worry. But if you do this meditation of awareness, you can save yourself and you can enjoy the good life. When you do the meditation of awareness Sakshi, within the 4 and 5 months, you will feel this, that you are becoming tensionless, and you are becoming a very aware person. Your immune power will become very high, and you are tensionless and worriedless. So the diseases comes by the cause of the tension and worry, they will not come in your life. Many diseases, heart attack, schizophrenia, heart attack, blood pressure, angina, diabetes, etc. You will become a very healthy person and prevented all the physical diseases which comes by the tension and worried. Second thing I want to tell, when the tension and worries will go, you will become peaceful. And peace cannot be purchased by the millions of dollars, but I am giving peace in the free of cost, because you are my brothers and sisters and you are my part of my consciousness and my heart. My dear friend, the second benefit of the Sakshi meditation of awareness, when you do this meditation, your observation will become very keen and keenest. You can see your fears, which is unnecessarily projected by the mind. And you can detach from this drama of mind. And then you will never caught in the phobia. The same thing, the many conditions will come. You will not caught in the mania. And your brain always light and without any burden. Then why you can caught in the schizophrenia? You will not become half mind. You will not become bismic mind. You will not become depression. You will not become in the madness. So there is no need to go in the mental hospitals, mental asylums, psychiatric clinic. There is no need to go in the operation theaters. There is no need to go in the ICUs. There is no need of diagnostic centers. You can save a huge of money for your family, and your family will be prosperous, because the unnecessary wasting of money is stopped by this meditation. I want to say one thing more. When you do the meditation, you can see very easily this anger as I describe in this discourse. And you cannot involve in all the crime comes by the anger. And your respect, your life, your safety, all will be safe. If you do this Sakshi meditation of awareness, if the grid is coming, you can see the grid and detach from the grid, and you never involve in any type of wrong economic behavior or the crime, which is very harmful for the society. Dishonesty, commissions, money tracking, drug tracking, hawala, economic dishonesty. So you are become a pure and purest person. And third thing is that when you do this Sakshi and meditation of awareness, as you can see the anger and detach from anger, you can see the lust also and detach from lust. When a person is completely detached from the lust, that person will become a loving person. There is no any lust, only love will remain. When the love will remain, there will not ego. There will not ego, there will not any deformity. There will be a awareness of existence. My dear friend, the God and Goddess like person never abuse any woman, not kill any woman and not rape any woman. So the practitioner of Sakshi meditation of awareness never do any crime against women. That is a great change for this world. The person become a very faithful, very loving, very honest, very mentally strong and healthy, physically strong and healthy. This type of person, when increase in the society will become a very glorious and loving society and brotherhood society. This type of society will be increase in the nations. The nations will become very good, very strong, very loving, very mutual understanding. They can solve every dispute, every contradiction on the negotiation table. There is no need of fighting. There is no need of war. There is no need of world war. Because there is no war, there is no cause of war. We will love each other. We will live each other as a family member. Then the Indian cultural object that say Vasudhaivam Kutumbakam, all world is our family, that will become true. My dear friend, if there is no war, no crisis, no fighting, then why need we the atomic bombs, hydrogen bomb, nitrogen bomb, missile system, tank, fleets, fighter jets? So the huge expenditure on the defense field and army equipment, they will be stopped, and that money will be accumulated, and we can use this money in the welfare of this planet. If there is a good understanding, there will be no blind competition. There is no blind competition. There is no blind industrialization. There is no blind industrialization. We can control our greenhouse gases. And then we can control our greenhouse gases. Then we can stop the global warming. Then we can stop the global warming. Then we can grow the very nice plant and forest, and we can beautify our Mother Earth. We can make heaven on this earth. So this is a very great meditation. So we put a mission on our lovers and the seekers and disciples and me also. That mission's name is World Peace by Meditation, and our instrument is Sakshi Meditation of Awareness. My dear friend, I am giving you invitation. Please come to me and learn this meditation. Be the teacher of this meditation. Be the master of this meditation. You are all my brothers and sisters. Even any person is jealous with me and enmity with me, I am also never prejudiced with that person or other person. All planet is my family. All is my brothers and sisters. My dear friend, this invitation is the invitation of existence for the humanity. I am the medium of existence. That's why after the 4 camp, international meditation camp in India, Delhi, we are again organizing the meditation camp on the 24th July in Delhi, Noida. I am inviting all of you from all the countries and places of the world. Please come and join this camp and learn this meditation. The second camp in 2016 that will be held in the Puerto Rico, 17 November and 22 November, the third camp in Puerto Rico. And fourth half-day camp will be arranged in the New Jersey, and the fifth camp will be arranged in the New York near the Times Square. All of you are invited there. Please help me. Please learn this meditation without any caste, without any differentiation of nationality, caste, creed and religion. This is a completely non-religious meditation. This is the courier of the peace, internal prosperity and the real true love. Thank you very much. Love you very much. I appeal of all of you, if you want to arrange the meditation camp anywhere in the world, I will come there. And please subscribe my channel on YouTube, Swami Sachidananda. Thank you.